Hello and welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and this is the final part for the Transformers Generations Combiner Wars Titan Class Devastator. And we are going to be doing the combination sequence and a review of the actual combined Devastator form. So, starting off with Scrapper. Right here, we're going to turn Scrapper in the leg mode. We're going to start with raising up the bucket and then just tilting it all the way over until it locks and then bringing that down. Go ahead and unclip the arms, bring them all the way to the front, and then push them back in and clip those guys back down again. We're going to take the fists and we're going to rotate them out, and we're going to bring them all the way out until they are all the way out like that, and then we're going to turn them so that they are facing the back of the figure. Finally, let me adjust the camera here. This guy's going to be massive, huge. We are going to go ahead and open the legs up, open the feet, just like we did for robot mode, and bring these guys all the way up, just like so. Adjust the camera one more time. Come around to the front, and everything is locked in and ready to go. One last thing left to do. For whatever reason, the instructions call for this. Turn this little cap piece around. And I guess this is, it kind of is a shame, because the Decepticon symbol that's sitting right here would look really nice pointing to the front, but it's going to end up getting turned upside down. But this is to protect these leg pieces here from popping forward like so. So this guy's going to flip all the way around, and that's pretty much going to hold them down. And there is Scrapper in his leg mode. Moving on to Mixmaster. We're going to start right at the bottom here, and we are going to separate the arms of the robot, and just go ahead and bring the arms down just like this. That's going to allow us to bring the front of the truck forward, just like we did for the robot mode when we did the feet. Separate the front of the truck and then tilt the feet forward. Now that's going to release this piece right here, so we can go ahead and pull this piece forward all the way out, and then you can put that foot right back where it was. So do that again on this side, flip that over, bring this piece out, flip that back in. And now you can go ahead and peg these feet part back together again, just the way they were for the truck mode. And then clip them right back into the drum, just like they were. And you're just going to leave these pieces out like so. And then these arms, you're going to leave them out at a 90-degree angle like that. Go ahead and take the back of the truck, tilt this forward, reach back here for the chest of the robot mode, pull this piece out. That's going to be a heel piece, and that is going to be the foot mode for Mixmaster. Now these pieces are sticking out here, and they seem like they don't really serve a purpose. You can angle them down like that if you want. So the instructions show them out like this at a 90. I kind of prefer to bring them down like this, or even up like that. But anyway, they seem like they don't serve a purpose, but they do. The reason is that you have this ankle tilt right here for Devastator right there, and if these guys are plugged in, then you're not going to be able to do that. So that's why you're unpegging the arms right there. So there it is. Check that out. That's actually pretty cool. But yeah, so there is Mixmaster in his leg mode. Okay, next is going to be Long Haul, and Long Haul is the only one that the instructions show us starting from the robot mode for the combination. So, starting from the robot mode with the Long Haul, the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and put his head away. So just tuck that guy in, straighten out his arms, and then you're going to take his forearms, and you're going to bend these guys all the way up until they click into place, just like that. Come back here to the dump, and just bring this guy up, and get him out of the way for the time being, and turn him around at the waist. Turn him all the way around at the waist. You're going to take his robot feet and you're going to put these guys away, just like so. Reach back here for these blocks down on the back here, and you're going to bring these guys all the way out, down, and over, just like that. There you go. And then just kind of straighten out the legs here. And then you're going to grab the these panels right here on the back of the legs, and you're going to open these guys up, just like so. One more time, the dump of the truck, this peg right here is going to go into that port, just like so. And that is going to be your torso mode for Devastator right there. Moving on to Scavenger. Scavenger is real simple. We're going to take the shovel and we're just going to scoot it all the way back and just tuck it in just like so. Come around the bottom here and unpeg the threads. take this chest piece right here and rotate this guy all the way forward from this joint right here. So this guy's going to come all the way forward like so, and then again at this joint, bring him all the way like that. Now, don't worry about the threads. They're going to repeg it on something else later. And then grab this piece right here and turn it so that this this little port is facing forward just like so. Let me adjust the camera. Now, we're going to bring one of the missile launchers right here, and we are going to flip the fist out just like this. And then we are going to turn the fist 90 degrees just like so. If you look on the inside of the fist, there is a peg right in there that's going to go right into this port on the forearm here. And there is Scavenger and his arm mode. Moving on to Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher is going to be very similar to Scavenger. The only difference is we're going to take this bucket right here, and we're going to use this bottom hinge and bring it all the way down, just like so. Go ahead and unpeg it, just like we did with Scavenger on the bottom here. We're going to take this piece, rotate it all the way down, and then turn it so that the port is facing forward, just like that. Adjust our camera one more time. We're going to bring in the second missile launcher. Flip the fist forward, rotate it 90 degrees, and one more time we've got a peg right here. We're going to put that into this port right there. And there is Bone Crusher in his arm mode. And finally, we have Hook. Now, we're going to start with the hook part right here. And just like we did for robot mode, we're going to slide it over, just like that, until it clicks. We're going to take the pieces that were the arms of the robot and just unclip them and bring them all the way down. That is going to allow us to go ahead and split the truck on the... it's going to split in thirds. It's not going to split in half, kind of like the G1 did. It's going to split in thirds there and there, just like so. It's going to come all the way around, and you can see there's a little clip right here that's going to clip together right there. Push that in together, and it takes a little bit of doing, but it'll get in there. And, of course, I say that, but now it doesn't want to do it. So let's get that clipped in there real good. There we go, just like so. Now, this this purple piece right here, this is going to flip forward, and that is going to reveal Devastator's head. We've got two tabs right there. We got two ports right there on the top of the chest that is going to clip into. Come around the back right here. You see this clip. This is going to come down all the way like so. Right in here on the chest piece, there's another clip. This piece is going to come down as well, so you're going to want to reach in there and pull that piece down just like that. And then the fists are going to come back like this. And then bring the boom down. And there is Hook in his chest mode. Okay, so moving on to the actual combination. This is going to be a little difficult to show off. I'm going to do my best here. Because at this point, I'm not even looking into the camera anymore. Because this guy is so big that it's just impossible to do from a point of view vantage. So, what's going to happen here, I'm going to move these guys down. I'm going to do my best to show you again. So there's this mushroom peg right here that's going to slide in here. And then if you look at the inside of the legs right here, you've got these clips are going to go into this clip right there. And these tabs are going to go into those slots right in there. And Mixmaster is going to do the same thing. So just from this angle here, I'm going to go ahead and just do it so that I can see it. And slide that guy in there. And go ahead and clip this guy in place. Just like that. And that guy pegs in there like so. And I'm going to do the same thing with Mixmaster over here. He also has a mushroom peg on the top here. This is going to go into the leg right there. And then these pieces are going to slide in and peg on the inside of the leg there. This guy's not clipping in for some reason. Oh, well, the reason is that I'm trying to do it on camera. That's the reason. So, let's see. There we go. It's clipped in there. That's clipped in. And there is the bottom, the torso and the legs for Devastator. And already, I can't get the whole thing in camera because of how big he is. So, there he is. There's the bottom half of Devastator there. Moving on, I'm going to go ahead and do the torso and the arms. So these guys, let's see if I'm going to go ahead and just explain the whole thing now. And then I'm just going to do it so that you can see it happening on camera. The arms are pretty simple. What we're going to do with the arms here is we're going to pull these clips out right here, and then on this side we got this clip right here. And this is pretty straightforward. These clips are going to go into these ports right there, just like that. And then same thing on this side, that clip is going to go into that port right there. Pretty straightforward. Now, as far as the chest going in the Devastator, into the long haul goes, so we got a couple of things going on here. You see, we've got these two clips right here, and then we've got the arms. So what's going to happen here is that we've got these two ports right there, where here we go. These two ports right there is where these two bottom clips are going to go into, right there, and then the arms are going to help to guide us, and this center arm is going to sit on this part right there. So let me go ahead and do that now that I've explained it, because like I said, it's just going to be near impossible to show in detail what's going on camera. So go ahead and get hook plugged into long haul here, just like that. There we go. You guys in. And then also there are a couple of tabs right here on the wheel wells. You see, make sure that's showing. There's a couple of tabs right there on the wheel wells for long haul that are going to tab into the bottom of hook. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that as well. And they're very tight. It's very secure once it goes in there. They're really, really tight. I was actually really surprised, pleasantly surprised, to see that once it went in there. The whole thing, for as big as it is, it's actually very, very sturdy. I was very pleasantly surprised with how sturdy this whole thing is. Okay, so once that's there, can we see him? Yep, we can still see him. I'm going to go ahead and put the arms in. Now the arms are cool. Let me show you this. So on the threads, the threads that are going to be towards the back side of Devastator, we still got these slots that we were using earlier for the vehicle modes. And if you look at the fists for long haul, he's got these tabs on the back right there. So on both of these arms, these threads that face towards the back, we're going to go ahead and plug the threads in there, and that's going to secure those. So I'm going to go ahead and plug the arm there. Come around the back and grab that thread and plug it into long haul's fist right there. Let's see if that's showing. So right here, that thread is plugged into long haul's fist right here. And then it's really nice because then the front thread completely hides that fist. If you were worried about this fist showing, like I was the first time I saw it, it actually goes away really nicely. So, and then this guy's going to work the exact same way. So it's going to plug into the shoulder peg right there. And I really just need to be able to see it straightforward, because otherwise trying to show it off in the camera is just proving to be extremely difficult. So let me just, sorry about the angle. I know it's not the best angle right now, but I just need to be able to see it because I can't see what I'm doing here. So there it is. There's that. And then this thread is going to plug in right there. And now I need to plug in everything that I snapped off just now. So there we go. There's that, there's that, and there's that. And there's all the limbs for Devastator. He's almost done. So let's back him away one more time so that you can see what's going on here. Now we're going to bring in the chest piece. The chest piece is really nice as well. We've got a couple of pegs here. We've got pegs here, here, and here that are going to plug into these clips here and here are going to clip into the front of the threads there and there. So the threads for these arm vehicles are going to be completely secure. So let me go ahead and do that. And one more time, I'm just going to do it from a point where I can see it, because otherwise I'd probably never get them done otherwise. And there's a couple of ports on his chest also for the pegs that he's got. Also, he's got a pair of clips that are going to clip onto the grill for long haul right there on his chest. So there it is. There's the chest piece installed. And then the last thing that we are going to do is, if you remember the weapons that we showed off earlier, we had 2 weapons right here. So these guys are going to plug in together just like that. And that is going to make Devastator's rifle, which we're going to give him right here. And there is Generations Combiner Wars Titan Class Devastator, all combined in his combined mode. And there he is. And this guy is incredible. Here in combined mode, Devastator is approximately 18 inches tall. This guy is 1.5 feet tall, guys. He is humongous. And now I'm going to do something that I really don't like doing, but I'm going to go ahead and pick up the camera because there's no way I'm going to be able to get Devastator in close for you guys to see the details. So just so you guys can see the head right there. And just, we're going to pan on down. You can see the chest and the arms. And this guy is gorgeous. I absolutely love this guy. There's all the detail on him. For articulation, the head is on a rotation here. So you can rotate the head side to side. As you saw earlier, the arms can go out. It's a universal joint right here on the shoulder. So the arms can go out. And they can also rotate all the way around. We've got a nice bend at the elbow as well as a rotation. We've also got a wrist rotation, and we've got the fingers open up some. As you saw earlier with long haul, we have a waist rotation. We have a universal joint at the hip, so we can go in and out, and we can go forward and backwards. We also have a rotation right here at the top of the thigh. We've got a bend at the knee, and then we also have that ankle tilt that we mentioned earlier, and I'm going to go ahead and do that there and there. Just a little bit. I'm not going to go crazy tilting him. Because I need to save a little bit of space right there. So there he is. He's absolutely awesome. I'm so glad I picked this guy up. I'm so happy to finally have found him. For comparison, here he is next to G1 Devastator. Now, like I mentioned in one of the previous videos, this is G1 Devastator with the Junkie and Blacksmith add-on kit, which gives him thighs and gives him articulated arms. It gives him articulation on the legs. It gives him a cartoon accurate head. So it gives him articulation. It also adds height. So this G1 Devastator right now is standing a little taller than your normal G1 Devastator would. And then also, since we've showed him all along, we'll go ahead and bring in Make Toys Green Giant so you can see how this guy looks. Now, like I mentioned, the Make Toys Green Giant is taller than most of your Combiner Wars combiners that are currently out right now. Superion and the Protectobots and Menasor and whatnot. This guy's actually taller than those guys. So you can see how short this guy is. He actually, at the top of his head, he just comes up to Devastator's waist right here. So Devastator, this new Combiner Wars Devastator, is absolutely enormous. We'll go ahead and get these guys down from here as well. And we'll show him off with some of the current Combiner Wars. And we'll show him off with Superion and with Defensor right here. And again, as you can see, these guys just barely reach up to Devastator's waist. Devastator is enormous. He looks so awesome next to these guys right here. Now let's get these guys on out of here because I am going to attempt the impossible shot. I've moved my camera back as far as it'll go. I'm going to move Devastator forward just a little bit and hope that we can still see him. And I am going to attempt the impossible shot here, guys. I'm going to bring in Generations Metroplex right here, the tallest Transformer to date, so that we can see what these guys look like side by side. There you go, guys. And in fact, actually, let's get crazy. Let's I don't like moving the camera, but since I already did it, what the heck. Let's bring Devastator over here, and now let's bring in this guy right here, and let's see what these guys look like all together. Wow. So here we are. Here we have Generations Combiner Wars Titan Class Devastator standing next to Fortress Maximus, G1 Fortress Maximus, and Generations Metroplex. There you go. There's the 3 biggest Transformers to date right there, guys. The 3 biggest official Transformers to date. So there he is, guys. We'll try and get in as close as I possibly can. There he is, guys. He is awesome. Devastator is such a cool figure. I am having such a good time just playing with this guy. Fix that right there. Just comparing him to the other figures and just checking them out side by side and taking pictures and posting them online, and I've just been having a blast with this figure. He's priced at $150. He is currently hitting stores right now as of the time of this recording, and he is an awesome addition to any Transformers collection. So there he is. I think that is going to do it for Transformers Generations Combiner Wars Titan Class Devastator. What did you think of this figure, and what would you like to see me review next? Let me know by leaving me a comment. Give me some thumbs up, subscribe, and share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time.